Good morning everyone and welcome to you in this daily update on Bitcoin and the alts. As always, hope you're all doing very well today. Bitcoin is finally moving a bit because we was just range bound yesterday. So yeah, we're going to cover Bitcoin first of all and then the alts as always. So let's go here and first of all do this. I'm just gonna double check here the sound. I'm gonna pause the music for me real quick. Yes, it's working well. Cool. All right. So yes, perfect. So first of all, let's go and update the levels here. Alright, so we've got already, by the way, all these levels here: naked session, path control, TPO, naked session, path control, daily and daily naked path control below here. That was yesterday, really. Let's go now on the daily time frame. We have no new daily candle close. So we don't have any daily. Let's just zoom out here to load this and let's go on MOONCHARTS. That is just right there. So let's go in the levels. If you want, by the way, to get all these levels here with this chart, I mean this template on MOONCHARTS, you simply have to go on the website in the course section. So if you scroll down a bit, you have this download section and you have the MOONCHARTS Pro workspace. So you just have to import the workspace right here. Workspace, import the workspace, and then you can click it, so you can just follow along really and do this on your side next if you wish to do this alone without me really. So first of all, here we have it's right there, 56,490. So 57,170, we can take this, bam, 57,170, there you go. Then we have what? No other naked session path control. A lot of them here. Okay. Then we have one TPO 57,286. Yep, 286. There you go. Then what do we have? Just gonna check here. And a daily naked path control around the TPO. Okay, now it's already hit. Have a single print just below to be aware of. And so here, let's see the daily naked path control. 57,237.5. Well, yeah, it's exactly the same place. Just gonna check here as always on the ticks one, see what we have. It's the same. So let's add back this 50 ticks and we are done with the levels. So I bring us here basically with two support, okay, two main support here. Gonna get well, the daily was pretty cool, not gonna lie. We've got a nice resistance first, resistance here. Let me see, where is it? Volume in this. Okay. Alright, so let's see here if we add some more confluence. Yeah, okay. So what I see here is two support, okay, for day trader again, for a possible long setup. We have so this first support with the path control, the latest uptrend. Should we break this? We can simply look here for the value low, really, okay. These are the two targets I can see here. Of course, we do have here, we went out, you know, this lower time frame range. So I think we can see it better here. Okay, we're at the resistance right now. We can still look for a fail auction, for example. But we've got this range here. Okay, so wait. Yeah, well, the thing is, if I add the daily on that one. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this because we have no swing through pan. Thing is, if we get acceptance back into the range here, I would like to see here the daily level lost, really, to get acceptance below and really look for the targets we have planned. Okay, because if we just get acceptance back into the range in here, that can just be income with, I mean, just be a fake, really a fake reclaim, if we can say, of the range. And so we can look next for a flip to support and come back up again to trap some few people there. So the best way to short this, if we have to do this, is really to wait for the daily to be lost, except if you already shorted on the top, of course. But otherwise here, the daily to be lost, and once this is done, we can open the short trade if of course the data was good on the top. Okay, that will be the sorry, the thing here. And so, well, if we manage to get acceptance below the daily, we can look first of all for this path control here. So with a new TPO daily naked path control, the naked session path control. Should we break this? We can so around 57,300. If we start breaking this, we can look simply for the value at low, really, with the daily naked path control, daily level, naked session path control. We do have 2 levels above, but we have more confluence down there. Same if you pull the retracement tool here. You can see the 6.86%, well, it's really coming around the naked session path control. So this is more this target here for me. Okay, so around 56,000 by the way. And if we start breaking this, it's very simple. We are simply going to see, oops, I'm gonna get rid of this. We are simply going to see, sorry, the lows here taken. Okay, I'm just going to look for some swing through pans of these lows, and if we don't, we can look for the next target. I'm going to go for this on the higher time frame chart. But yeah, these are the 2 support we have within this range. Okay, and so now, well, let's go on the higher time frame chart. Okay, so at the moment, what we can look for really is simply, so we have, you know, this higher time frame range here from the top to the bottom here. We've got already a failed auction below here. You can see we've got, so we drop, we flip to resistance, we fake the drop here, we reclaim, flip to support, and get acceptance high. So this is a failed auction. We can look exactly for the same here. If we manage to get acceptance above the range, flip to support. If we do so, that's a sign of strength really for higher price and possibly a new all-time high next to be made. So to take all these highs here really. Okay, so now we just need to see and really trade the reaction we have here. It's as simple as that really. That's the only thing we need to do. And yeah, if we reclaim this range bottom really, should we go higher, get acceptance above? The first resistance is really coming around, so this value low plus the weekly naked path control and the top. Oh, by the way, no, it's not the value low of that one. Oh, I'm just gonna control everything. There we go. So this this weekly naked path control, sorry, plus this value low and this top here for a possible swing through pan. This will be the first resistance really we have above if we manage to get acceptance higher here. Okay, we do have normally some few lower time frame levels. You can see here daily naked path control, for example, before that. But yeah, personally, I'm gonna wait more likely for this target minimum if I have to show this is a much bigger and stronger target. So yeah, if we claim this, we can look, so of course, for a big swing through pan of that top, okay, into the weekly and naked path control above, or a failed auction as always. So spend some more time, start from something really bearish on the order flow, and then come back down. But yeah, this is the first target, not gonna go too high for the moment. It's not really useful, but well, you can see definitely here, this is the next target, and this is the next target, really. Okay, we're not gonna add this yet. So yeah, these are the resistance really we'll have above. Gonna get rid of this by the way. And so now, yeah, should we go more down? Well, we have these 2 support, on the lower time frame. If we manage to get acceptance below, as I said, the last support here, we can look simply for the lows. Okay, so the bottom there to be taken, and we just have to trade this as a swing through pan or a failed auction. If we don't, I'm gonna come back by the way on the higher time frame chart. We're simply, I'm going to look personally here to this target here. That was a target plan already. Well, it was already doing this rise. This was already planned below. So yeah, we have simply here to look for a swing through pan or a failed auction of the bottom. If we don't, we simply have to look for the next levels within this target here. Okay, so to speak, we'll have this weekly level plus the monthly negative path control. The latest also here uptrend, full uptrend here, path control. So this is a very, 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 very strong support. I highly recommend you to add that here. But we're gonna get rid of that one there because that was for yesterday, but we didn't got the move down into the support. So yeah, of course here what we can do, because this is a big level, so if we just touch and bounce, it's pretty easy. So as always, Bitcoin is tricky sometimes. So what we can do here, we can go simply below, do a swing through part of this consolidation here. Okay, so take out the low here to take some few long stop loss, even maybe do a failed auction, so spend some more time, start from something really bullish, and then come back up, flip to support, and get acceptance higher, for example. Okay, so this is the next target really if we have to go more down, and should we break this bottom right here with no swing through pan or failed auction, so to speak. If we break 50,500 with nothing bullish, we can look simply for a much more bigger drop down to 43,000. So it's a minus 15% if I remember correctly here. Yeah, minus 15% more to the downside. It's pretty big, not gonna lie. So yeah, this, well, that's it really with the levels. So now let's move on the waves. On the waves, I'm still going to take this as an ABC zigzag even if it can be a 5 waves, if we really start, for example, to reclaim the range and get acceptance back into this consolidation, really, so reclaim the range low and get acceptance higher. If we do so, I'm going to take this as a 5 waves, so a bigger impulsive to the upside. But for the moment, I struggle really to count this as 5 waves. So what I'm going to do here is simply take a W, an X, and a Y wave to the upside. Okay, as simple as that. I can be wrong on this. Because some few alts do have some 5 waves first of all, but well, for me here I prefer to place an ABC zigzag. So if this is an ABC zigzag, we'll have in that case next a W, X, and Y. Okay, so in that case these are the targets, but well, in any case it's the same as for the levels we have planned really. So yeah, WXY, it's more likely a correction to go more down. That will be cool, just to make at least just one more new low, not go too low, but just one more new low to do a swing through pan or a failed auction, or of the bottom of this small consolidation here. Okay, so yeah, personally here WXY, unless we really start to reclaim right here the range low and get acceptance above here. Okay, hope that makes sense. If you have any questions on Bitcoin, really do not hesitate to let me know. Just gonna zoom out here to remind you, sorry, what I'm looking at on a bigger time frame. So wave 1, 2, 3, 4, it's not really valid anymore on the RSI, but here on the chart we don't take the wave 1 top, so it's absolutely fine. So wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, I'm looking for a wave 4 right now with a nice WXY, X and Z. And yeah, from here we can simply look next for the wave 5 once we have some better wave, or if we start to reclaim the range low, as I said earlier, and get acceptance really above here. Okay, so yeah, I don't see any questions right now in the chat, so I think we're good. So well, let's move on the alts. I don't know if you have any alts you want me to analyze, to update. Maybe we can have a look at this. Gonna just refresh the tab and see what we have here. BNB, let's see BNB if we have anything. Isn't, no, it's not in here. NVDA, by the way, what it's doing, NVDA, I'm on the wrong stuff, by the way. Just come back on this. Well, it will be in there normally. BNB. Okay, we've got to move down. Let's see here what we've got here. 1, 2, 3. Well, this can be classed as 5 waves. That's the thing. Yeah, I'm still going to take one more new low. Okay. Wait, WXY. Yeah, due to Bitcoin, I'm going to follow Bitcoin. Just take one more new low here. And well, for me, for example, if we just bounce from here and just skyrocket, manage to reclaim that range bottom, yips. Well, for me, it's simply missed, and I'm happy to miss. I'm gonna just jump in later. And by the way, you've got a long trade if you was on the Discord server. By the way, just watching the Monday's update, you've got, you know, this nice target that we've planned. So I'm gonna go on the 15 minutes for this. You've got so this nice, it was that bottom here plus a view what was looking at, it was around there. Well, we got exactly a bounce from this target, from the first cap long target was looking for. Why we went there? Simply to stop, you know, the 20 million of longs we've got. So to speak here, if you go on the 30 minute, if you remember good here, we've got, you can see 20 million and yeah, 30 million here. So this was a target here just to take out these lows to stop the longs and then come back up. So that managed. I mean, we did got a long entry on this. If you was reading the order flow here, we've got some good data of that. I don't know if I can. Yeah, it will be here. Reason for the long. So you've got the short trade and you've got the long entry. So now, well, if you're still in, you've got this lovely rise really. Now the thing is, just before to by the way continue on the alts, I just want to cover a bit of the order flow. So here what we've got simply another 20 million of longs opening here into this green car. So this is classed as strong as always, unless it's getting absorbed. Okay, you've got many longs. You can see this because you have a positive delta. So you can see the second line really in the table, plus an increasing of the open interest. So it means that we have some new market order longs, new contract longs really coming in the market. 20 million is pretty big, I'm not going to lie. People are really longing the breakout here. Now, is it getting absorbed? Well, from the pre-stop there, yes, but it's a bit too far from here, to be honest with you. From here, we don't. I don't know if that top was really bearish. You didn't got time to check at this. We don't have a any absorption at here. Well, yeah, now the thing is, it really depends if we can find the chart here, get acceptance below the daily level or not. Okay, as I said before, as I said at the very beginning of the stream, it really all depends of it, because if we do so, we are more likely going to go and liquidate all these longs here. So we're going to see a quick move down here to just stop all of this and rect these longs. What we've got here, we've got some shorts or what? Even more longs on the right. Let me see if this got absorbed under 1 minute. Well, not really, to be honest. Yeah, nothing crazy, to be honest with you right now. As soon as we're holding the view up and the daily, we're good. Otherwise, if we start breaking that daily, we can look for the next support we have planned. If we don't hold this, don't get any good data in this, we can look simply for the lows here to be taken, really. Okay, not necessarily all of them, we just have to trade this range really until it breaks. As simple as that, really. But yeah, so BNB here, I'm gonna take simply here a triple wave like this. Okay, so well, ABC zigzag with the bull XY, we don't really care. Same as for Bitcoin. And well, if we, as I said before, manage to reclaim that range bottom, get acceptance above, I'm gonna take an impulse here and clear this as 5 waves, and same on Bitcoin, and not an ABC zigzag first of all. So here basically that will be simply here wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, but I really struggle to count the first move up as 5 waves, so I'm not going to take this yet. So let's zoom out here a bit. What do we have otherwise? In any case, in that one here, we are into the wave 4 buy zone, really. Okay, so now we just need to, well, wait for Bitcoin to be bullish and get acceptance higher. What do we have otherwise? Solana. Let me see here what we have in this. MNO PQRS. There. So we took that low here. Let me see that first rise up, sorry. By the way, yeah, well, personally on Sol, I'm still waiting for these lower prices to be hit, to be honest with you. This at least 71 to take that bottom here. If we end up here, it's simply a truncated WXY. What it means, it simply means the Y wave finish and stop before the W bottom here. It shows really the strength of the rise next coming up. Okay. But in any case here, we're going to print a wave. If we really have to push our wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 waves will form a bigger wave 1, 2, and we can buy the retrace. It can be very small sometimes, that's a bit of a problem, but I personally don't want to put some money in there. It's not good enough for me to take to open a long in everything, really. So well, nothing much to update on that one. I don't know if you have any requests. I can see here I got into SXP. Have no idea what this is. SXP. Let me see what this is. Do we have any Bybit for this, by the way? Yes, we do, but without a lot of data on this, so let's come on this really quick. All right. This isn't looking like 5 waves before, to be honest with you. I'll take this more as a double EXY first. Do we take the lows next? No. W, X and Y. And so if we have this, it's simply a bigger on a high time frame W. We took the lows here, yes, X and Y. On the way down here, what do we have? Maybe place that a little bit too high, by the way. There we go. Let's add a log scale back because I cannot see really what's going on in here. Can that be a flat here? Let's see what says the extension tool. Yeah, okay, it's fine. I do prefer that here, to be honest. So here, if we have a leading, it means that we have okay. So here we have a W, an X, Y, but we did took the lows next, right? Yeah, we did on by bit too, or yeah, cool. All right. So let me just get rid of this and add here. So it's a W, X, Y, X, and Z. Yep, some white wave. Gonna do the same on this. So we get the same colors. There we go. So here we have an ABC zigzag then, 5 waves, correction, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. I guess on the right here. And then a wave 1, 2, how it is? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Crazy ending in there. Change this to pink, change this to blue. Triple wave up, and so here we simply have to add. Let me go on a bit of a bigger time frame. These WXY targets, but I'm not sure that will give something. Oh, it's fine, by the way. Oops, not none of that. Just want to go in here. Perfect. Yep, so let's do something a bit more accurate. Yeah, nice. Alright, so we'll have a full big buy zone here. Okay, so it's really just above 0. It's not really the best. We can get rid of this. So if you want to DCA in there, for example, if you're already in, that's the first target. There's a second one here. And this is, by the way, WXY down normally. Yeah. W, X, and Y. Took pink waves. With this early terminal on the right. So yeah, first target is coming around 0.20 as well, the price we're at right now. Otherwise we'll have 0.17, 18. If we drop more, we have 0.13 really, 12. If we break this, we can look for the 1618 really. Right here. So 0.05. These are the 4 targets really for the moment. Keep in mind, if we just rise, for example, from here and make one more new low next, the targets are going to be different. This is really for a W, X, Y, X, and Z. So it's for the Z wave targets. If we rise once more and drop more, that brings us with a W, X, Y. So we have to add these Y wave targets. Okay, I hope it makes sense. But yeah, for the moment, these are the targets really we can look for. And yeah, that is it really for that one. I'm not going to spend too much time on the lower time frame. It's not really useful, to be honest with you. On the high time frame like this, it's good enough. But yeah, there you go. So, well, not the craziest time frame wave, but again, we can still get a new all-time high with a wave as always, so it can still bring us with a lovely 2,000 or 3,000 increase in price. Well, that can be nice, yeah, of course. Let me see here the chat. Morning, have you done what is this? Rat. Hope you have a nice day. Thanks. Hope you have a nice one too. So I'm gonna have a look at this Rat USD. Let me see. Never heard of that before. All right. So on that one, it's 1,000. It's from Bybit. Oh wait, because I added the wrong one before. It's Rats. There you go. Rats USD. Yep, there you go. Let's see if we have the same price. Yeah. Alright, so this isn't the same. Let's see which one have the oldest data. This is ZoomX, this is what? Bybit, perfect. Oh well, what? Alright, well, we've planned the all-time high. I can't remember when was this. What the fuck is that? Let me see here. Oops, why is it? Well, I have no idea, but well, that's pretty cool. We did plan the all-time high here. So if we've got some 5 waves here, well, let me see first of all if this is which one have the oldest data, because we need to find out this first of all. This is starting on the 22nd of November. This is the same, alright. There we go, we have some more data here. Nice. This one is better. Alright, nice. So I'm gonna just keep this. Where is the MXC one? There. Bam. This is a Bybit one. Perfect. Let's get rid of all of this. And we'll have the good ones. So first of all, I'm gonna do the TAs on this. So what we can see here, first of all, is simply we have here a triple wave to the upside, not a 5 waves up. So if we've got, you know, as I already have done some charting here, if we have some 5 waves here to the upside, okay, we'll have some 5 waves here, right there, we have the 5 waves up. It simply means that we have a 5 waves correction, 5 waves, so an ABC zigzag. So here I'm not going to spend too much time on this. There we go. I'm going to add back the log scale, and so it means that we have simply here a bam. 5 waves, correction, 5 waves, so an ABC zigzag. So what we have next with an ABC zigzag is simply a bam, like before, W, an X, and a Y wave to the upside. Just gonna add some bigger wave, make the wave visible, and there we go. Here, what do we have? I'm gonna put this on there, and let's say what it says the extension tool. Gonna go on to 12 hours, gonna be easier to catch the wicks. Boom, perfect. First off, we have a triple wave down, retrace here 90%. Yes, okay, so it can be a flat. Sorry, I'm concentrate on the waves. Well, this isn't very accurate, right? We have some big targets, but it's not really well respected, so I gonna just keep the 123. 400, yep. There we go. Let's get rid of this, this, and this. So we have one target below here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros, $25, really 26. And now let's be a bit more accurate and add some more targets in this. Let me zoom in a bit here, see what we have in the first drop. Got the same on the other chart or what? Yeah, okay. Is this extension tool well respected? Bit of an extension. Problem is that one is terrible. Again, we have some more confluence below here with this one. W X All right, let me see here. Can that be 38.2 or not? Nah. Well, as the targets are really not well respected, I'm gonna take this as an ABC flat because a small wave here, when you pull the extension tool, the targets are really terrible. So let's add some white waves like this. And so here, let me see, wave 1, 2, 3, 4. Not easy, that one. Does that make sense with the thing we've got here? So you have a triple wave down. Ah, wait, top is made it. Okay. Okay, so wait. Let me try that again. UX. Okay, yes. So I'm not going to take an ABC flat. I'm gonna come back here on the double EXY. So I'm switching a bit, but the last move down here is kinda complex, not gonna lie. Oops. White waves. And so this is more something like a WX Y, X, and Z. Yeah, I prefer this. So let me see here. 5 waves correction, 5 waves. Again, that brings us very low, so we'll have to do some few smaller waves here to find out some few targets. Have loads of confluence down there. I'm not going to lie, this is pretty interesting. Like in here, these fools on here will have loads of confluence below. Yeah, there we go. We have another confluence down here. Yeah, well, that will have been a pull for the last downtrend here, but we again have some more confluence below. So, well, if you really have to drop more from here, that will be the target for me. Just gonna go and do this. I'm gonna copy this, -299.99. Oops, wrong one. Perfect. Okay, so let's say, sorry, what do we have to the upside? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leading, 1, 2. Okay. Haha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leading wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Massive extension in the wave 5. And here another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if we have a leading here, it's either an ABC zigzag. Okay, so 5 waves, correction, 5 waves to take out this top. And if we start rising a lot higher, we start doing some really big green candles, it means that it's a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How can we be sure 100%? We cannot be sure 100%. Now we can determine more likely which one is going to play out when we'll do the move, simply by checking out the Bitcoin. If, for example, Bitcoin is doing the impulsive move to the upside, a big impulsive here, well, it's going to be more likely the impulsive. If we take, for example, a correction on Bitcoin, we expect low to come, well, we're simply going to take this ABC zigzag. Okay, this is mainly by checking out Bitcoin, really. Now we can make this decision. So here, now we'll have to do the levels on this. Let me see a bit more here. What do we have? Do we have any monthly down here? Monthly is down there, so it's below. Weekly, do we have any of this? We don't have any monthly up here. Ah, there we go. Any daily? Nah, nothing. This is way above. Alright, so let's come on the 1 hour here. 4 hours by the way. And let's simply pull the fixed range. Well, yeah, okay. So the thing here, okay, to expect higher prices next will be at least to reclaim and flip to support this value at low. Okay, you can see here now that was it was a nice support resistance flip, support resistance. Okay, so now to expect higher prices, so for example here, well, this path control will be the second sign of strength to reclaim, but to expect higher prices, we want at least here this value low to be reclaimed and flip into support before to look for high prices. Okay, this is the first sign of strength. If you start to reclaim this, you can start, for example, investing in it. For example, if Bitcoin is bullish, also of course, if Bitcoin is dropping, this is not going to bounce. This is just going to retrace more. But if Bitcoin is bullish, is moving up, and we manage to reclaim this value low, it's a sign of strength, and we can look next for higher prices and more likely for the top here to be taken, for the C wave or for the impulsive to the upside, depending on how far and how bullish is going to be Bitcoin really. Okay, but yeah, that will be the first level I will wait for really. As long as we're below, there are no real big support down there, to be honest with you. There is nothing here, so we really have to reclaim this before to expect higher. Okay, so yeah, well, is it really for rats? ABC zigzag or impulsive more likely. So well, if it's an ABC zigzag, we simply look for a longer Z wave, and for example, if we take the top there before this X wave top, gonna add some red wave like this, we can look simply here also for an ABC flat, not an ABC zigzag, or a WXY. By the way, it's valid too, because as an X wave can break the W root. And if we stop like this, we just take that top, and Bitcoin is bearish at that time and is going a lot lower. We can look simply for a bigger WXY into the Z wave like this. Okay, and if we start doing a bigger increase in price, well, we take the impulsive, and so the Z wave is completed, and so everything is completed really, and so we can look for this to be done. Again, we need to, for this Y wave, for this massive rise here for a new all-time high, we need again Bitcoin being bullish. If Bitcoin is not bullish, we can simply make, for example, a big ABC zigzag to the upside and simply make a W, X, Y, X, and Z, for example. All depends on the Bitcoin state, really, if we can say that. Yeah, what Bitcoin decide on the high time frame. It all depends on this. Okay, but yeah, for now, to not make it too complex, ABC zigzag or impulsive to the upside, and for higher prices, the best is to reclaim this value at low level first of all. So yeah, that is it really for that one. Go and check the chat here. Morning, mate. How are you doing? Can you update Atlas NAVI token? Yes. I'm just trying to. It's NAVI. Haha. Oh, I'm stupid. It's not in the right one. It's normal. No, NAVI. Maybe, I guess it wasn't. Yep, NAVI. Yep, there we go. So, what is this? It was either an ABC, so drop, bigger drop, or a wave fall. Let me see here. And so it's NAVI, right? Yeah. Okay, well. No worries, I have time. NAVI, Atlas NAVI, alright. Let me see. So we've got the ABC, not the, well, you know, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We didn't got any, well, Bitcoin was not bullish at that time, so we got ABC and drop. What we've planned here was simply a big WXY here, so we've got a first move down. We've got the triple wave to the upside here, so we've got the A and B right there, and the C wave. And so that brings us with an X wave and the Y wave, so nothing much to update, to be honest with you. Maybe, as this is a very small X wave, it's possible that it's more likely a double X, Y, X, and Z here. And I'm gonna take this person. So there is no real big difference, to be honest with you. But I do prefer W, X, will C, Y, X, and Z. Let me see, where's the top? Okay, well. All right. Nice, and so now we simply have to pull the extension tool from the W root to the W bottom to the second X wave top, and there we go. We have our targets. Oops, it's a little bit too much what I've done here. 400, 350, nice, and so let's go is 250, perfect. Let's get rid of this one here, and this one here. Let's add a 0 line as always. Bam. Good. And so once we have done the Z wave, again, keep in mind we can do, it's not because we have done this W, X, Y, X, and D that we have to be sure 100% we have done the X and look for the Y wave to the upside. As always, we can make something a lot longer. For example, simply make a longer, bam, W, X, and Y. And for example, spend maybe 1 or 2 years like this, and then finally go for a new all-time high. It again all depends on what Bitcoin is going to do on the higher time frame. If Bitcoin is really bullish, we can look for the X wave to be already completed. If not, we can look for a longer correction. Can be of course an ABC flat. Okay, so if we take that up here, A, B, C flat. Okay, depends. I'm gonna place WXY for the moment. But yeah, in any case, these are the targets. We have, well, where we are right now, really. Otherwise, we have the 120 extension below, 123. And that's it, really. Nothing more. Gonna get rid of this 1618, 2 and 2618. And there we go. These are the 3 targets really we can look for. Let's see. There are no other chart here. Because I have many scam wicks there in all these things. These candles there. But so we have a first move down in any case, move up, move down, and so we have this. Yeah, it's very complex with all these scam wicks there. Like, do we take that top or do we take that top? That's the thing. Well, I guess that's up there. Well, not gonna add more targets, it's already good enough, but this will be more for me here. Yeah, double the X, Y, X, and Z. Now again, it all depends on Bitcoin, well, as always, really. The wave can get really every shape possible. So if we have to make something longer because, for example, Bitcoin is not bullish on the higher time frame, we can still make, for example, and end up with a WXY. So that will be a W. Now we will have to make a correction to the upside, and from here we can look for a Y wave down to complete this Z wave. Okay, so now it all depends of Bitcoin really. If Bitcoin is now bullish, we're going to look for the Z wave to be completed. Either, you know, a higher time frame WXY to complete later the X wave, either for the Y wave to the upside, but still a nice increase in price normally. Yeah, either for the Y, either for the X wave really. Okay, so that will be more here at WXY, X, and Z. For me, I struggle counting something else. Yeah, ripple wave. Yeah, this is, I have more corrections in all this right here. It's impossible to count this with all these weeks. I mean, the chart is completely fucking on this, to be honest with you. Look at that. Yeah, I think this will be enough. So yeah, these are the targets. So we have 0, well, the price we're at right now, 0.087, and then we have 0.040 really, and yeah, these are the two targets below. If we do, for example, a bigger triple wave, it will be cool also to add these third wave targets, but again, we need this rise and start drop to be able to pull the extension tool from here to that top we're going to do. We need this top made to really add some targets below and some more accurate targets. Okay, that's what we'll need. But yeah, for now, that is it really for that one. Now it depends of Bitcoin really. That's it. As always, if I can say that. My pleasure, mates. So if you have any more requests, feel free. Otherwise, well, we're done really for today, to be honest with you. Let me see. Bitcoin was doing Bitcoin also, by the way. Okay. Yeah. TTT right here. Well, nice. Now the thing is, oh, that's nice. Got a nice regular ABC flat here. Correction. Yep. 5 waves. And normally the max target of this is a 123. We cannot go below. We did stop it on the 1-to-1 extension. So here, do we have any 5 waves up now? Well, yeah, again, this can be classed as 5 waves. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 with a big wave 5, but this can be classed as 5 waves again. That's why on many outs we do have some possible 5 waves to the upside here. That's why Bitcoin will not be surprised to see higher prices, but yeah, struggle counting this as something really bullish on with the wave, so I'm going to stick to this. But if we have to push high, we can look for the wave 4 here to be completed. Very small, I'm not going to lie, this is very, oh, that's okay, by the way. Yeah, that's okay. We can look for the wave 5 next. Not gonna pull the targets on this yet. I'm gonna do C3, the rise on Bitcoin, get the rise here. Otherwise, if we have to make something a little longer, I'm gonna take this first as I'm looking for a double X1 Bitcoin. I can be wrong on this as always. It's possible. Let's add some blue wave. If we have to make something bigger, we can simply look for a W, X, and a Y wave down. Okay, to really go and hit some better targets below. We've got a bounce from the first target plan there. But it's very high, to be honest with you. It will be cool to go and hit at least tips the MC FIP here. The 2 yellow lines, that will be lovely. Yeah, so let's see what we have, what we will get next on this one here. See some more request FET. It's there. Alright, so well, this ended up with an ABC zigzag here. This is classed as 5 waves in that case, so 5 waves, correction, 5 waves. And so what was the waves here? Okay, double XY. That wave 4 is pretty massive. Sorry. What was the target on this? gonna move this a little more on the right. 450. Good. Let's get rid of these first targets up here. Yep, so not that one. Well, should we go more down this? And so if that was so ABC in here. Before I was taking this as an ABC zigzag already right here, so let me just change that. Perfect. Right here. So I was taking this as a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so an ABC. Now I'm gonna just accept we've done a crazy correction in there, as the top is made there, as we did to the lows. So here in that case, well, yeah, ABC zigzag down here. We cannot really pull the extension tool on this because the first target is going to be really low. So it's better just stick to the, you can see it's really coming around, well, the next target we have planned. Even the next one here, you can see it's, well, the same, so it's not really useful to pull this. Well, these are the targets, really. Okay, these are the 3 targets we have, well, right now, or before, if you did pushed before already, 0.86, and then we have 0.28 really on this one, and then just gonna add as always the 0 line so we can see where is the 0. There we go. And yeah, FET rolled down, and next we can look for the wave 5 for another increase in price until we, unless we break this top right here. Okay, the wave on top, as always, a wave 4 cannot break the wave on top, so if we do so, well, it was an ABC zigzag to the upside. Yeah, that will be an ABC zigzag here to the upside. GRT next. GRT GRT here. Well, what was this? Can't remember when this was last updated. Yeah, well, yeah, again, it all depends on Bitcoin, the higher time frame. I'll repeat myself, but this is very important to take to understand the different configurations. If we really have to be bearish from here and take out that bottom here, I'm gonna get rid of that, by the way. We can simply look here, so not only for an ABC zigzag completing the Z wave, we can look simply here, so for a W, X, and Y completing the Z. It means that here we have a 5 waves correction, 5 waves. If we have this, it's an ABC zigzag, and so in that case, it's a correction to go more down to make the Y wave. If we have to do this, we simply have to pull. So here we've got a WXY plan, we've got the targets with a FIPS here, plan against here with the 120 extension, 123.1618. We've got a retrace from the 123. So just gonna move this a little higher. So now what we have to do is really pull the extension tool of this WXY extension. So here we've got a bounce from around the 1618. Let me see here if this is well placed, because that can be, yeah, there we go, this is not well placed. So very small, yeah. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So more likely on the left, bounce from the 1618, and so then we simply have to pull this third click on the second X wave top, and we have this nice target. And by the way, here with the shape, it can even be a double XY, to be honest with you, because the second X is very big. Let me see what target we have with this. Yeah, gonna take that more likely, to be honest with you. Well, it's not a big difference, to be honest with you. It's almost the same, but let's get yeah, gonna keep it and pull a bigger WXY. Red. Okay, so well, again, this is the bearish plan. If we really have to gummer down, we can simply pull this a little more on the right. And well, these are the targets. So we have this nice MC extension between 0.1718 down to 0.13 here. So if we break this, we can look for the 1-to-1 extension here, so 0.07 really. If we break this, we can look, well, just above 0. I'm just gonna place this really on the top to make sure it's really accurate. Bam. Get really the good prices. Nice. And so we can get rid of the last targets here as it's below 0. So yeah, MC extension between 0.18 really down to 0.13. If we break this, 0.07. If we break this, 0.0022. Okay, just above 0. These are the 3 targets we can look for. If we have to make this Y wave, don't worry, we cannot finish a Y wave with a WX only, so we'll have to make something a bit longer, such as, for example, a WXY X and Z, or a big ABC flat, for example, something like this, but or a triangle if you have to be range bound. But in any case, these are the 3 targets. Of course, this is in case we have to be in the bearish plan on the high time frame, if we really have to make a big drop and take out this bottom there. If we don't do this because Bitcoin is bullish, we can look simply for the bullish plan. Very simply here, if we have a 5 waves correction, 5 waves, it can be a wave 1, 2, another wave 1, 2, and then we can look for a nice 3, 4, 5, a lovely increase in price. These are the targets, and well, let's say really just have to DCA in there, and well, one day, hopefully, we get a rise. Crypto can die, but well, personally, I don't really think this at the moment. So yeah. GRT, we are done. Let's see. Oh, RNDR, yes, nice. What was this already? What we've got there. I'm gonna check the last update because I just caught RNDR 27 days ago. Let me see here. What was the last update? So it was, if Bitcoin had to be bullish, this impulsive here to the upside. Alright, let me see. So it took that bottom here, so this in that case is classed as a WXY to the upside. Can that be still a wave 4 here? Yep, gonna take the second configuration plan really. So let's get rid of this, as Bitcoin wasn't bullish in any case, you've got normally no reason to buy in there. So in that case, no, I'm gonna move this here, move this here. All right, let's take that top here in that case. And so that will be simply here a triple wave to the upside, so W, X, and Y, 5 waves correction, 5 waves. And so in that case, we'll have this nice WXY down. I'm gonna add some bit of a bigger waves. And what is this? Yeah, the pull is wrong. Oops. I'm gonna add some better targets there. Because we've got one more new high made next. So bring us with this. Let's stay with 350, 250 there, and let's just add all the good targets. Let's remove the first ones up here. Bam, and bam, and yeah, I'm gonna yeah, I'm gonna take this one here for mainly here a wave 1, 2, because the retrace is too big, to be honest with you, to be in that wave 4. We are below the 6.86%, almost breaking the wave 1 top here with a wave 4. And this will have been only if Bitcoin was bullish, really. If Bitcoin wasn't bullish, we've got a massive drop on this. We've got all this way down here, so we just get a continuation on this, so it makes sense to take this right here. Okay, so bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2. These are the higher time frame buy zones, really, if we can say that. Now you have the lower time frame ones. And yeah, that's it really. Just taking this second configuration plan, as Bitcoin wasn't bullish for the other one. So yeah, that's it really. And here, well, like Bitcoin really, W right there, X. We've got a Y down with an extension, by the way. Where's the top there? On the right. Well, yeah, these are the same targets really. But this normally is a WXY, X and Z really. Do I have any 5 ways up now? Well, there's some fucked ones, but can be that the problem with the alts right now. I'd like to see what decides Bitcoin, but yeah, for me, more a WXY to the upside. Yeah, well, this is it really for RNDR. Let's see what's the next one. ORAI. No idea what this is, that one. Alright, well, no idea, but I do have some weight on this. Alright. Wait, I did some TAs on that, what the fuck? No. Let me just try to find this on the Discord server. Jeez, yeah, there is a channel for this. Insane. But why do I have 2? Because I do have the baby one here, right? Oh no, it's already, I'm stupid. Okay, so here that was an ABC zigzag down first of all. Yes, then we've got an ABC zigzag up. W, X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, well, many configurations on that, what I was saying here, you know. Only correction wave brings us with many configurations, so it's better to pay attention to what Bitcoin will do. It will follow here. If BTC rise, it rises. If BTC drop, it drops. So, well, yeah, the thing here, we have only correction. ABC zigzag, that's a correction. WXY, that's a correction. So we can get here, for example, a bigger WXY to the downside here. If we have to rise, we can make, of course, a WXY, X and Z, for example, here. So make another rise with a Z wave. We can make a bigger W, X and Y, for example, for a big A B, C flat, or a big WX on the high time frame. Well, yeah, there are many configurations. Now, if we have to plan still some few targets, because the thing is, you can see here we didn't got any data really to plan some targets below. Now what we have, it's simply, well, a triple wave here down, right? We have a first move down, a move up, and a move down here. So what it means that we can pull an extension tool from here to here to here to add some buy targets below, and that's it really. And here, by the way, you can simply count a smaller wave if you want, but you have an ABC zigzag here. You can see 5 waves, correct? Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have a 5 waves down, correction, 1, 2, 3. Then you have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can pull here. A, B, C. You can simply put here this ABC zigzag targets. Gonna place it like that. Gonna be better. Correction. Let's move this a little more on the right. We are below, so I'm gonna just move this 100, well, 200 then. And I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's add the 0 line as I'm using it too. Okay, so we can take this a bit below and this, and let's try to find out still some few smaller waves here that can be interesting. 5 waves, correction, full 5 waves, 1, 2, 3, 4, and that should be the wave 5. So, let me see here. 3, 4, 5. Maybe I was wrong on this, by the way, because this can be here. Let me see. Yep. That won't give anything, right? 1618, and yeah, there we go. Well, you can see that the targets are really the same, so you can look well for the thing is that can be here. You can see 5 waves correction, and then you have another 1, 2, 3, 5. So if this is an ABC zigzag, it means that this is a W, X, and a Y wave down, right? And so if we have a Y wave, we cannot make a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We end up simply with an ABC, 5 waves correction, 5 waves. There is no wave 4 and 5 next. So after this small wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is done, it's right. Well, maybe not for a new all-timer. We can still make, for example, a WXY. So WXY, X and Z, so right and X wave, for example. But after this, it's possible that we get another rise. And to be honest with you, I do like this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I do like that, not gonna lie. So I'm gonna switch to this. By zooming in, you can see you can get some W, X, Y. Let's go with some white wave here. I'm just gonna add here the smaller wave, so I remember this when we update this next time. Yups. Blue waves, and so here, yeah, A, B, and C. And so here, well, we can simply add just one more target. That is really the 1-to-1 extension where we are at the moment. I don't know if you have this on Bybit. No, you don't, so it's pretty complex if you cannot read the order flow. And so here, so let me just get rid of this. There. And so we have also, well, let's move this a little more before too. 100, yeah, perfect. Yeah, so we have 3 targets, and so once we have done this, I'm gonna add, by the way, the small wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's go with some pink waves so we can see the difference. There we go. And so once we have done this white wave, well, again, depending on Bitcoin, if Bitcoin is really doing a bigger rise and is going a lot higher, well, we can look for example, here, we can look for a bam, W, X, Y, that will be an X, and we can look next for a Z wave to the upside. I'm gonna add some really big waves so you can see here, W, X, Y, X, and Z, or simply a bigger, bam, W, X, and then a Y wave, and so we can raise in that case a lot more and get a nice increase in profit. Again, it all depends on what Bitcoin is going to decide on the higher time frame. Okay, but yeah, in any case, these are the 3 targets we have right now where we can look for a nice increase in price. We'll see next depending on what Bitcoin decide really, but yeah, so to speak, $7 really where we're right now. Otherwise it's between 6.1 down to 5.5. If we break this, we can look for 3.5 down, well, 3.6 down to $3 really. Okay, let's get rid of this. There you go, nice. Let's save this and we're done. Don't see any more requests in the chat, so I think we're done for today. Do we have anything new on Bitcoin here? Let me see on some few longs here getting wrecked. Okay. So a few people shorting the view up here. Bring us with what here? Absorption or what? Some longs, right? Well, nothing crazy to be honest with you. Do I have anything good on that low? On the 10-second chart? Nah. No, well, there's no trade for me. Either drop below the daily level, in case that's a short trade, if we get acceptance below, down to the support we have planned, or even lower if we manage to get lower, because we don't get any bullish data in there. Otherwise, well, another increase in price. Well, just to be aware of, in case we do, for example, something like this, so to speak here, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, for example, just take out the lows once more and manage to reclaim. Well, this wasn't really bearish. We didn't go any really crazy bearish data. I will understand really if we drop from here, because, well, don't forget we have 20 million of longs on that color here. That's a lot of longs. So of course we can absolutely do this, but in that case that will be a loss of the daily where we can get a short entry. But if we don't drop like this, like crazy, if we do the 5 ways down like this, well, watch out on the retest. Really plan, you know, you can pull the fixed range from here to the bottom we have done. Add, for example, you know, the retracement tool, 6.86%, all the confluence, really, maybe we can get also a naked session path control. Well, no, we cannot. And just watch out on the retest here. Plan your target in there. I'm gonna, of course, let you know if you manage to do this on the Discord server. But we can simply plan the targets, and then we just have to read this retest. Well, the data we have on the retest. If this is bearish here for me, I'm gonna definitely take a short trade to bet on an ABC. Come back up, in any case, but write this move down, or a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so a much more bigger move to the downside for a new goal, really. Okay, just so you're aware of it. If we do some 5 ways down, well, watch out on the retest. If we manage to get this. Okay, so by the way, completely forgot, but we do have some news. Again, we have the Fed today. Well, yesterday we did got some crazy move. It was a testimony. Don't know what this is really exactly, but this one is a speech, so we can get some possible bigger candles and some maybe stop loss liquidity grab, really. So just be aware of this. It's at 4 p.m. UTC plus 2 as always, and next we have some tomorrow, by the way, at 2:30 UTC plus 2 as always again. Yeah, this is sometimes moving the market, depending really of the rate and everything, but yeah, just be aware of this. Today 4 p.m. UTC plus 2, and tomorrow 2:30 p.m. UTC plus 2, and then we'll have on Friday PPI that is moving the market, plus, oh yeah, by the way, Michigan consumer sentiment also is moving the market, so just be aware of both, but this will be covered on Friday. We'll see this later. I'm just not doing daily updates on Thursday, so I'm letting you know tomorrow we do have some news also for day traders. Anyway, thank you all for watching as always. Hope you enjoyed, and I catch you all in the next one. At what price? We'll see. Anyway, take care and see you later. Cheers.